Hello everyone, welcome to a Let's Get Lost on Twitter video. I know I haven't done these in a while. This one will be about DSP. He made a very interesting tweet longer that I wasn't sure I was going to cover when I read it initially, but I think it's worth going into because it's fucking DSP. Because the thing is that I thought this was gonna be a genuine post and it was gonna be, just him saying thank you, but knowing DSP, everything is barely genuine. Because when you look at like his apology video, like look at his apology video about the Pokemon thing, that apology did not feel at all sincere or genuine. It just kind of felt, just kind of, it was a dumb apology to begin with. I've talked enough about that apology as well, but the point is that his thank yous are always kind of insincere almost. So, not insincere, but they always come like after a certain event or something, like a certain amount of money given to him. Like, look at the copyright strike situation. He got a lot of money, so he was like, "Oh, thank you guys. You guys are great." And this past week has been pretty good with him. It's been pretty good to him because he's been getting a lot of tips and bits and all that kind of shit, all that fun shit that he wants. He got it. Uh, so of course he's gonna make this heartfelt post, and there's a lot of theories circulating that are saying that he's only making this post to kind of rope people into donating to his Patreon, which could be the case. I wouldn't put it past him because every time he makes these heartfelt posts, there's always a thing to do with money involved, you know. But mostly I want to do this video. I want to do this video because he talks about YouTube and stuff like that, and there's some stuff I want to talk about in general to give my personal opinion on things. So I figured why not do a video about this. So let's hope that this is a good take. I'm very fucking sleepy. I've been trying to drink this big ass coffee and it's not doing shit to me, dude. Fucking pissing me the fuck off. So let's get started. Heartfelt heartfelt post incoming thank you. See, this is what I mean. Uh when I'm usually thankful to people who follow me or whatever, I don't really feel the need to kind of have big text saying that. I feel like that the post can speak for itself, and it didn't really need to be in a tweet longer. I don't really think he needed uh this. And there's a common theme in this post which you'll pick up on pretty soon, pretty quickly. Thank you for allowing me to make a living doing what I love, gaming, not drama vids, not all highly edited, time consuming stuff, but just enjoying games. That's all I ever wanted. So, that's all you ever wanted, huh? So what's with the vlogs that you did last year? What's with the vlogging channel to begin with? If you only wanted to play video games, why did you make a vlogging channel? It doesn't seem very video gamey to me. Uh, why did you make all these drama videos in the past few weeks? Why did you make KO Gaming if you don't want to do edited videos? Why did you make KO Gaming at all? All I ever want to do was gaming, but I just made that three-pronged plan just because why not? Okay. I'm hearing more and more about YouTubers and other well-known internet content creators getting burnt out after doing the same thing over and over for years. If they try to change, their bases will lash back at them for not still doing what made them popular and successful, and it turns into a full-blown war. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because when you look at content creators like he brings up the Angry Video Game Nerd and the Nostalgia Critic. The Angry Video Game Nerd, I would argue, is irrelevant to this because he hasn't really diversified his content because he always did Cinemassacre, and he always done videos with other people with Cinemassacre, like Bored James and all that. Those videos existed long before, like during the time of the nerd, and no one really was like, oh my god, he's doing other things, because he still does Angry Video Game Nerd videos to begin with. It's not a big deal. And the thing with the Angry Video Game Nerd is that the only criticism and complaints people have of him is that his videos are not as good as they were back in his earlier videos, which, you know, it's a fair point. I think what happened is that he used to make like back-to-back good videos. Like his videos were good back-to-back. Now his nerd videos are kind of like hit or miss. Like there's some good ones and there's some bad ones and there's some okay ones here and there. Like the latest one about the Planet of the Apes games is a perfect example of that, where it's like it's funny, but it's not like, you know, you're not gonna like go back to that. You know, you're not gonna sit there and be like, wow, this is just like, you know, his older videos. Like my favorite one I think was Super Mario Brothers 3, just because of how weird it was. So there you go. Um, but he at least tries in his videos. Like there's a lot of effort put into it, and that's the thing that a lot of people kind of agree with, is that even if his videos aren't that great, you could kind of tell that he cares and he loves what he's doing. Like even with the movie he made, the movie was a piece of shit, but you know, I left the movie saying to myself, well, he did what he wanted to make. He wanted to make this movie and he made it, and you know, it had a lot of effort put into it. It had practical effects, it had, you know, corny, cheesy stuff in it, and it's the movie he wanted to make. And you know, that's what a lot of people were like, oh, you know, that's good. I mean, at least at least he was doing what he wanted to do, and he wasn't doing a movie for a studio or something. Like he's doing something he wanted to make. It might not have been good, but but I think a lot of people can appreciate, or at least appreciate that he at least was able to do what he wanted to do, and it was a movie he wanted to make. But of course, when a content creator changes what they want to change what they do, of course people are going to be upset about it. Of course they are. Like, look at, you know, when a famous author or director says, I'm not going to be directing any more of these movies, I'm moving on to other projects. Of course there will be people who are upset. Like, you know, recently Quentin Tarantino announced that he's going to be retiring, he's not going to be directing any movies after, I think he has like 1 or 2 movies left, and then he's not going to do any more movies. I like Tarantino movies, but you know, a lot of people are either saying like, well, you know, it's a good thing that he's ending on he's ending now instead of just going on and slowly killing off his reputation or whatever. You know, or maybe he might have a smaller role in Hollywood. Maybe, who knows what's gonna happen? But of course, there will be people who are upset about certain changes. Like the Nostalgia Critic, he decided to do editorials, which he stopped doing for weeks now. I don't know why. The editorials were actually honestly better than his fucking reviews, I'll tell you that much. Like, the Nostalgia Critic, to me, was never that great of a entertainer. His earlier videos were kind of bearable. Like, I kind of see why people thought he was funny, but his newer stuff is so bad, man. Like, I'm asking myself why am I watching, and I think I'm watching at this point just to see how bad it is. Like, that's really all it is now. It's, man, how can this video be even worse? He finds a way. But his editorials were probably my favorite videos of his, and he stopped doing that for some reason. Probably because it wasn't getting the views. And even now, Angry Joe seems to all have are going through this. Angry Joe, I don't know necessarily the situation with him. The only thing I know for sure is that he's treating his fans like shit. That's it. Like he wants to disable comments. He's deleting comments. He's taking on vacation. He takes vacations. This and that. It's never explained. It's never explained. Sound like DSP, dude. Okay, guys. I just think that it's probably just how he treats his fans is what made people hate him. I don't necessarily think it's his videos. I just think it's how he's talking to his fans is what the problem is. But let's continue. On the flip side, many YouTubers, content creators have found themselves forced to move away from doing things they love and instead adopting formulas of what works on YouTube, i.e. daily drama vlogs, current event commentaries, constant reacts, videos, and the like, and somewhere in there they lose who they are, and in actuality, lose any semblance of quality or individuality. I haven't really seen a lot of YouTubers switch to a React format or anything like that. There's some even very niche YouTubers or whatever YouTubers that kind of do their own thing still. Like, I watched this one YouTuber called Shadow Strike. I think that's his name. He kind of analyzes or reviews TV shows. Like he reviews he reviews like the new Powerpuff Girls. So I get to validate my hatred for that show by watching his reviews. Rebel Taxi does the same fucking shit. He does good reviews. He hasn't changed anything. You know, I don't know who these people are that he's like. I feel that he threw in these three names just out there. Like he knew about the Angry Joe stuff, so that was a shoe in. But he did not want to sound like a white knight, so I think he threw in the Angry Video Game Nerd and the Nostalgia Critic just as like a last ditch effort, because I don't think he did any research on as to why people don't like the Angry Video Game Nerd anymore, which I don't even think that's true. I don't even think people don't like him anymore. I think people still like him. I just think that they just probably think his videos are more hit or miss, and it's that's just a criticism. I don't see people saying, "Wow, the Angry Video Game Nerd is a fucking asshole. Fuck this guy. This is how you don't play Angry Video Game Nerd Edition, dude. Off this fucking guy." I've seen more people turn on Game Grumps than they did on the Nerd, to be honest. But okay. Even with even with JonTron got some crazy flack too. But you know, I still enjoy his videos. I might not agree with what he says most of the time, but you know, that's his opinion, man. He has. I mean, it's what he believes, and that's fine with me. I'm just gonna be watching his vids. That's all. That's all it is. I don't need to make everyone believe the same way I do. On the flip side, many YouTubers, content creators. I've read that already. Wow, dude, I'm about to pass out here, guys. Um, it's funny coming from Phil saying this stuff when he himself has kind of put himself in a corner. Like he forced himself to be a Twitch streamer. He forced himself to accept bids and tips and all this stuff. All this stuff. He has become less. He has less integrity. He has no integrity at all for what his videos are. So it's kind of funny seeing him say this, like saying that, like, oh, see other people do this, and then he says later on that how he still is able to do the same shit. Well, that's not necessarily the case. Look, if you're on YouTube, if you're hoping to have YouTube be your career, don't. Just get a job first, and then do YouTube on the side, and go from there. But I don't see a lot of people change their format. I don't see themselves forced to move away from doing things they love, because if you love what you're doing, you're gonna try to make it work. The Angry Video Game Nerd loves what he's doing, and he makes it work. Mega64 loves what they're doing. They try to make it work. Everyone who loves what they're doing tries to make it work. They don't just, okay, this is not working, reacts, dude, reacts. They're not doing that. They're just doing what they want to fucking do, dude. Come on. Come on. Because the things that you know, when you love something, you have to put a lot of effort into it. You have to put a lot of sacrifice, and it's kind of shitty for a guy who doesn't put any effort to say this kind of shit, to have this kind of a perspective on YouTube when he doesn't try to make what he loves work. He claims he does, but he doesn't. If that was the case, if he loved what he's doing and he would try to make it work, he would try to make Persona 5 work. He would try to play Persona 5. He would try whatever he could to play Persona 5, but he's not doing that. He would try to make Nintendo games work. Not gonna do that. Like, he would try to make Street Fighter 5 work. Not gonna happen. Like, he does not put any time or effort or anything towards what he does. Like, you know, I love my main channel that I have. Theo Does Videos is really one of my favorite channels, and it's not doing well. It gets like 30 views sometimes on a very good day. But you know, I love what I'm doing. I'm not gonna change what I do. I'm not gonna change what I do on that channel. No way. I stream on that channel sometimes. It's great. I also upload videos when I have a video to upload, which is great too. I mean, it's just when you love something and you want it to work, you kind of have to put a lot of time and effort into making it work, or you're gonna have to find some way to do something you don't want to and have that work for the thing you want to work on. For instance, like some directors or actors or whatever do something for a movie studio that they don't want to do so they can do something that they want to do later on. You know, that's what a lot of people do. That's what a lot of people do. It's a sacrifice people might have to make. It's kind of the silver lining of selling out, because a lot of people kind of say like selling out is shitty. I would never sell out if I'm popular. But the thing is that everyone is a sellout. Like Mega64 is a sellout. The Angry Video Game Nerd is a sellout. All these people are sellouts. But the thing is that they use it to fund what they love. Like Mega64 has done commercials for video game companies. They've done music videos. They've done all these things, and you know they have done videos that they don't even like doing, but they do it because they want to take the money that they make from those videos and put it towards something they want to make, something that they want to work on. That's something Phil doesn't do. He doesn't do that. You give him money and you never see the money again. It's what Tevin, like I was on one of the old Tevin videos, not too old. It was like I think it was like right after the copyright strike stuff. I think it was in the copyright strike video that he did, where Tevin said that he got $1,000 or so from the whole situation, and he did not put a dime towards the business with that money. He goes straight to the bills, according to Phil. But that's the thing. Like, if he loves what he's doing, he's not really doing anything to make it work. He's not saying like, okay, well, my channel is dying. I need to do this thing to keep it afloat. Yeah, you know, you could say that. Oh, well, he's taking bits and tips. He's a Twitch streamer to, you know, which is the necessary evil. Okay, you know, okay, fine. He's doing that, but the money is still not going into the business. It's going into the bills. He made a lot of he can make a lot of money on Twitch, and that still will not go into his business because he doesn't want it to go into his business. Like, put into perspective, he was willing to put money down on a new fight pad for the Switch than to get a better PC or get better parts for his PC. I mean, I don't know necessarily how building a PC works. I've never done it before, but like I'm willing to believe that the PC he has right now, he can upgrade that by just buying parts individually, then putting them in the fucking PC. I'm assuming that's how it works. I don't know. I'm not Mr. PC here, guys. Okay, I use a fucking Mac. Oh, someone's gonna get triggered by that. So yeah, I really disagree with this. It's just that because he doesn't love what he's doing. If he loved what he was doing, he would put more effort into it. Just saying, you know, sometimes you gotta sacrifice stuff. There are artists. There are artists that literally stay up into the odd ends of the night just to finish something that they're working on. You know, some people might say that's crazy. Some people might say that's unhealthy. But you know that they love doing it. They want to make art work for them. That's why some artists have opened a Patreon. That's why artists have found ways to fund themselves. They want, you know, to do what they love doing. It says you need to make some either sacrifice or something to kind of make it work. Phil does not do that. Just saying. I started making gameplay videos in 2008, and it's now 2017. Primarily, oh my god, man, I'm sorry about that. Primarily on a daily basis. I'm still doing the same thing I always did, playing games and having fun with it without scripting or massive editing. I have changed the specific methods, live streaming, direct capture, and more stream interactions, etc. But the root of it, I'm still doing the same thing, being a gamer, sharing those experiences with you daily, and having a fucking blast. I added the fucking, okay, guys? What a load of fucking shit, dude. Okay. The fuck is that noise? Oh, it's the mail. That fucking threw me off for a loop, dude. The thing about, oh my god, that mail like threw me off, man. I gotta drink my coffee, dude. Hold on. Alright, maybe I'm gonna be more awake now. Maybe. Maybe if I'm lucky. You're not doing the same thing though. He's a fucking Twitch streamer. He's become everything he hated in 1 year. In 1 year. He became everything he hated on his own. Unbelievable, right? Like, it blows your mind. Like, and in case you guys are wondering, this is what I was alluding to earlier in this video. He made this thank you to his fans about himself. Took him 3 paragraphs to get to the part where he starts sucking his own fucking dick. Guys, thank you for letting me do what I do. I've been doing gaming for so long. I've not changed. I've changed slightly, but I'm the best. I'm real good at this, dude. Man, I'm so glad I'm here. He made it about himself. What a fucking narcissist, dude. This ego is way too big, man. Like, you know, he might need to change a heart if you ask me. But he changed for the worst. Like, okay, he doesn't want to do massive editing. Why? Okay. No one, I have not seen a Let's Player who scripts their fucking Let's Plays. Who the fuck scripts Let's Plays? Who is he watching? Who is he even talking about? I really want him to give examples as to who scripts gameplay. And if he says PewDiePie, I'm gonna just say that's not an acceptable answer, because I really doubt PewDiePie is a scripted Let's Player. I think he has jokes that he calls back to and stuff, but that doesn't mean that he sits down in a writer's room and comes up with fucking jokes. Like, I never understood that. I never understood what he means by scripting gameplay. Like, what? Okay. And, oh, but at the root, I'm still the same. No, you're not. Because if you look back, your old videos, Phil, you have been staunchly opposed to what you are now. Like, you were, like, really, 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 really gung-ho about not being a Twitch streamer. You were calling them names. You were saying all this fucking shit about them. And now you're one of them. No. No, no, no. And also, you know, the root of your commentary is gone. The commentary is worse now. Like, before it was, like, actual, like, kind of, it was bad, but it was at least kind of energetic and passionate and, like, fucking, like, intense. Now it's, wow, oh, wow, dude. Wow, penis, dude. Oh, man, dirty diapers. Dirty diapers, dude. Dirty diaper. Wow. Like, that's all his commentary is. How is that better? How is that anywhere close to what you were before? Okay. Thank you for allowing me to do this for almost 9 years and making a living doing it for 6+ years. Despite all of the hardships, negativity, and bullshit, I'm still immensely and eternally grateful to still be able to do what I loved and share it with you daily without getting burnt out or changing what I do, even though I changed what I do and I became a Twitch streamer, but I did not change, guys. While so many other things others have, oh my god, how many others have had to do just that to truly is true, oh my god, guys, I'm sorry, just that, it's truly an awesome thing. See what I mean? Like, he made it about himself, and man, he doesn't, like, despite all the hardships and negativity, wow, yeah, the negativity is brought up by you. You keep talking about the fucking negativity. I have not seen a pre-stream where he has not talked about negativity at all. But okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this video because I am about to fucking pass out. So, I will see you guys in the next one.